What is going on, guys? You're to the Beast Boy 02 on the Beastly Boy TV channel, and we're out here. I watched the Andi Mack episode. What's the name of it? Let me look it up real quick. Let me look at it on the TV. But yeah, let me check what was the name of the episode. I don't even think that's important, but I still want to check, like, you know, get my facts straight. Alright, so the name of the episode is Dad Influence. So, what did I think of the episode? It was weird in the beginning. Like, by the beginning, I don't even mean, like, the first half. I mean, like, first, like, 5 minutes. Like, the dad, bro, I wasn't feeling him. Like, I was like, bro, like, it was kind of like a Cyrus situation for me. Which, by the way, Cyrus's character has gotten so much better for me. Like, and last week I thought that his character was better because maybe he had less lines, but nah, his character's gotten better. At first, he didn't really fit the show for me. Like, there was like a vibe that was in the show. He didn't fit it. Now Cyrus fits that vibe a lot. Yeah, anyways, Andy's dad, Bowie, wasn't feeling him in the beginning. Like, for real, his acting, like, it was good, like, but the writing of his acting, it was just like, God, like, what the heck, like, why are you making him say things this way, or, like, it was just like, God, like, and I felt like, I was like, why would he be, like, oh my God, Andi, we're gonna go to do this and that, oh my God, we're gonna, like, I would think that he would be more shell-shocked, and, like, I don't know, I just thought he would be more shocked, and, towards the beginning, and I'm like, he has no nervousness, no feeling of unease, but the thing that they did something very smart, because his personality fit that. His personality is like, oh, we're gonna get into it, blah, 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 but then, when he and Andi actually got into doing something, went to the park, you saw that nervousness being around his daughter the first time, and I like that. So yeah, they did what I wanted them to do, just in a different order. I thought that he'd be uncomfortable at first and then say it, but then become more comfortable. But then he was very comfortable at first. Like, he was like, yeah, let's... I don't even think it was necessarily comfortable. He was just like, yeah, let's do this. Let's have a father-daughter date, blah, 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 blah. And then he was uncomfortable. Like, not uncomfortable, but, like, yeah, he wasn't comfortable with it. But I feel like, towards the end, way more comfortable. So, like, we saw a lot of character development with him, I feel like. And then Jonah Beck, what else? The Jonah Beck situation, like, what the heck? Why did Andi, so there's a rumor that, I guess it wasn't a rumor, though, it was actually confirmed by, Jonah, that he and Amber broke up, and Andi, she wanted to get with him, she wanted to date him, and I don't understand that, because she seemed like she was done with him in the last episode, but now that he's done with Amber, I guess that her feelings have changed. And honestly, I kind of get that, but then I kind of don't get it at the same time. Because, like, I thought that she would be, like, done with him regardless. I don't know. I just thought that she would be done with him regardless if he's with Amber or not, because of the way that he defended her, and it was kind of problematic. What else? So, yeah, so Jonah walks up to Andi, and then, he's like, yo, I got something to say to you. And then, Andi's dad is like, hey, we're gonna have a father-daughter date, blah, 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 blah. He butts in, and then Jonah's like, you know what, I'll tell you later. We still have no idea what he was gonna tell Andi, because at the end of this episode, he and Amber end up getting back together, and I'm just like, bruh. I'm literally just like, bruh, like, what? What? Like, what the heck? But anyways, we still don't know what Jonah was gonna tell Andi, but Andi wants to find out. So I guess that Andi's text while she's having the father-daughter day thing with Bowie. She's texting Cyrus and Buffy to meddle in the whole situation and ask Jonah what he was gonna tell her and stuff like that. But like, be pretty subtle with it, not just flat out say, "Hey, what are you gonna tell Andi?" And I like the way they did Cyrus in this episode. Like, I don't know, like, it's something about like he was awkward, but it was just like, oh my god, it did not fit the vibe of the show. I didn't have a problem with his awkwardness. It wasn't his personality. It was like the vibe of the way they did things. I really like they didn't change his personality at all, but he's definitely there. I don't know what exactly they're doing. Like, I can't pinpoint it, but they're definitely doing something to make him mesh with the show a bit more. I gotta watch this again because I can't like exactly pinpoint it, but he's definitely meshing with the show a lot more, and I definitely like it. Also, Buffy, I think there's gonna be a thing in this show where it's only 30 minutes, so not everybody, there's not that many characters, but it's only 30 minutes, so not every single person is gonna get their shine every episode. I feel like this was a more Andi and Cyrus focused episode. I think the last episode, what was the last episode? It was like, it focused on a good amount of people, but yeah, some episodes are gonna focus on people more than they'll focus on others, and yeah, that's just what we gotta accept because there's only 30 minutes and there's a good bit of characters. So yeah, Andi, she plays the bongos with so her and Bowie, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Especially Bowie. He's like, "Yeah, what do we do?" I thought that Andi, she would be a bit more uncomfortable. Like, I really did, but I guess that Bowie, he's a bit more uncomfortable, and I can see why, because he didn't even know that he had a daughter. Like, even though Andi didn't know who her dad was, at least she knew that she had a dad regardless, so she was kind of expecting something at some point. But he was like, "Yo, like, I got a daughter." Like, so I really do understand. And yeah, at the beginning I was very confused. I was like, "Yo, what's with this dude? Like, he's just too much. Like, I don't know, his character just I really didn't like it." But then once they got to the park, and then the bongo in the scene where he taught her how to play the bongos or whatever, and of course he's in a band. Like, of course he's in a band. Like, if like, just looking at him, I'll be like, "Yo, this dude's in a band." Like, he just looks like he's in a band. He's in a band. Also, again, the scene with the bongos and like when they're in the park, that really turned me around, and they have a great moment. Why does his car run on vegetable oil though? I still don't know. Yeah, why does his, I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know why. All that I know is that it runs on vegetable oil. And yeah, so he takes the oil from the tater tots that they were eating in that diner or whatever that they were at, and then he uses it for his car, or he gets it. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then with Jonah, the Cyrus, he was like, by the way, I don't know, the way I'm talking about it, something I didn't like this episode, but I really liked it. It just, a few elements of it confused me. And then Cyrus, he, the way he tries to act all cool with Jonah is just hilarious. Like, I really enjoy it. Like, it's just, like, well, I haven't enjoyed it until this episode, because, again, Cyrus's character, it meshes way more with the show now. It meshes better, and I definitely enjoy it a lot. And yeah, so, like, Cyrus basically was like, you're Jonah Beck, man up, you're Jonah Beck, like, be more confident, go what you're gonna go for, or whatever. And he gives Jonah that pep talk, and he was trying to indirectly say, "Yo, do what you gotta do. Ask out Andi, blah, 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 blah." But he didn't actually say that, but he was indirectly saying that. But I guess Jonah took it the wrong way. He was like, "Yo, I'm Jonah Beck. Let me get back on my girl, Amber." And yeah, so but before that, we have Andi, and Bowie finds out. I forgot how, but she tells him that they're son with a boy in school, and he's like, "Yo, let's go to the school. What are we doing here? Let's go." And then he's like, "Yo, this boy is stupid if he doesn't like you." And like, we got some good father daughter stuff, blah blah blah, all that good cute stuff, right? And yeah, what else? So they get to the school, and wait, I think he was about to come in, and Andi was like, "No, you should wait here." And yeah, what else happened? He said goodbye because he had to. I don't know why Andi still went into the school when she knew that he had to. He was going to leave to go on tour, and he wasn't going to come back for like the entire summer or whatever. He wasn't going to come back until like the summer or something like that. Like at least like 4 months, I think, or something like that. So again, I don't understand. I don't understand why she still went into the school knowing that that was the last time she was gonna see him for like a while, like at least like 1/4 of the year, probably, right? Or maybe again, I don't know. He's unpredictable, as I say at the end of the episode. But with this show, certain things that happen, like that's the thing that I don't like, some of these shows showcase such young characters, because there's always gonna be the thing whenever something happens or whenever something questionable happens, or like you're gonna say, well, they're like 13, so it is what it is. Like that's one of the things that I don't enjoy about the characters being so young, or at least playing young. It has nothing to do with the actors, just the characters being so young themselves. It's like, oh well, like whenever they do something like questionable, it's like, well, they're 13, so it's always gonna come back to that. And it doesn't really bother me, but that's just something that I've brought up quite a few times. Like, why do they do this? Oh well, they're 13, so they're gonna do that. Well, I want to talk because I'm like 2 years older. I'm 15, but still. But still, what else? What else? Yeah. So she ends up. By the way, the dad, Bowie, he vlogs a lot. Like he vlogs. He records everything. I don't know if he just recording it for himself. Like, hey, I'm gonna just watch these videos, or if he's like doing it for YouTube or something. If he is doing it for YouTube, rookie mistake, Bowie. Like, vlogging with your phone is a rookie mistake. I did that when I was like 12. No, when I was like 13. Vlogging with your phone is a rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Bowie, if you're uploading it to YouTube, please do not vlog with your phone. Get a vlog camera, Bowie. What else? What else happened? What else happened? What else? What else? What else? Also, Andi goes into the school, and he sees I'm thinking about Bowie, Jonah, and Amber. His shoulder around her neck. I'm saying it like he's on a striggle, but his shoulder around her. And then they're walking together, and oh my god, Jonah, and I'm hugging. So I guess they're dating again, blah 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 blah. And then it cuts to a scene with Cyrus and Buffy in the diner that they're always at, basically saying, yo, we take this to the grave. It's your fault that Jonah is back with Amber. We take this to the grave. We don't tell Andi. She's got enough stuff going on. Blah 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 blah. Boom. Yeah, so and then well, originally they didn't even know that Andi knew about Jonah and her being back together, because yeah, they didn't know, but Andi, she says Jonah and Amber are back together. But yeah, I don't think that she knows that Cyrus gave him the pep talk or whatever. I think that's what they were talking about in the diner. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what Buffy and Cyrus were talking about in the diner. Sorry, I watched this like a few hours ago, so like it's not that fresh in my mind. What else? What else happened? What else happened? I'm trying to think. What else? What else? Yeah, so the ending, you know, with Andi Mack, we have the ending thing where something happens and that leads into the next episode. I don't know if I like that because certain things I feel like the time is not progressing enough. Like I feel like every episode with Andi Mack, we're seeing like 2 days of something. I feel like we're seeing like everything happen. Okay, that's 2 days, and that's 2 days, and that happened in 2 days, and that happened in 2 days. Like usually on most shows, it feels like something's happening. Like okay, that was 1 week, and then they did that 1 week, and they did that 1 week. Like if they're gonna do that thing where they're linking episodes together, can they link just that together in like the first 3 minutes, and then have it skip to the next week of something happening, but it still be along in the same story, but they just act like it was the next weekday and that happened on a Friday. I'm explaining it in a weird way, but you guys know what I mean. Yeah, so I just wish that Andi Mack would do that because it just feels kind of weird. Like things are happening in such a short span of time. But yeah, we get to the thing with Andi and what's her name, Bex. By the way, we didn't get enough Bex in this episode, and I'm really mad about that because the actress that plays Bex, she's really good, and yeah, I just enjoy seeing Bex. Bex is a really great character, and yeah. So, but you know, again, we're not gonna see every character that much in every episode because you know it's only 30 minutes and there's a good amount of characters in this show. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Again, Bex and Andi sitting on the couch and they're talking about something. I guess this is filler stuff to lead up into the This is basically just like filler stuff to lead up into the ending where Bowie is in the Andi shack. That's creepy, yo. That's creepy. When were you gonna tell Andi that you were Andi or Bex that you were just like there doing handstands in the Andi? Like that's creepy. Like, what are you doing? Like I was just like, what are you doing? But I mean, I guess he meant well, but like it was like, bro, like aren't you supposed to be on tour? But I guess he quit the tour. He probably was making loads of money, by the way, and he quit the tour. Oh, he wants to be a father to his daughter. Get it? Get a job, Bowie. Get a job. Work at the deli, bro. Work at the bodega. Well, there's not. Are there bodegas in the suburbs? No, but still, Bowie, get a job the next episode, or I'm gonna be mad. But anyways, like so, I guess Bowie is staying with them, living at the house or living in the Andi shack. That's gonna be weird. Like when Andi wants to get some tools or something or some art supplies in the middle of the night, Bowie's just gonna be like there sleeping. Like where's this man gonna sleep? Like get your own apartment, bro. Like nah, I don't know where this man's gonna stay at. But yeah, so I like this part in the episode. It was so small, but like when they were walking to the Andi shack, Andi and Bex, I guess what did Andi say? She was like, Pinky is the weirdest name I ever heard or something like that, and then Bex said, "You're the weirdest name I ever heard." Like that wasn't that like it wasn't that like but that's the type of humor that I use. Like when someone says, "Oh, that's a weird looking backpack," I say, "You're a weird looking backpack." Like I say stuff like that all the time, and it's just so funny because it makes no sense. And yeah, it just that's just the type of humor that I like. It's just funny to me. And yeah, guys. So we get a clip for the next episode. Yo, are they going that Cyrus route? Are they going that route with Cyrus, bro? They were like, I don't know, man, because my voice just cracked because Jonah texts Cyrus and says, "You're girly." Jonah Beck being even more of a jerk. God, like these writers really, not even the writers, because the writers just write what the plot that's given to them, right? So, I mean, whoever's in charge of the plots or whatever, they really want us to hate Jonah Beck, don't they? They really want us to hate Jonah Beck. God. First, the episode before this one, and now the episode coming up, he tells Cyrus that he's girly. bro, they want us to hate Jonah. Like, I don't know where they're going with Jonah Beck. And then we see I think that Bowie wants to get back with Bex, and then Buffy tries to make Cyrus all manly and like I'm a modern teenage boy, and it's just gonna be very problematic. But again, kids, the 13, again that thing again, the 13, they're gonna go through, they're gonna do the wrong things sometimes. They're gonna say the wrong things sometimes. They're learning. They're growing up, and yeah, so a lot of problematic things will happen in this show. But again, it's gonna happen because these kids are 13, 14, right? I'm saying it like I'm not around their age. Like, I'm 15. I just turned 15 this year. But we're the 13, 14. So they're gonna do problematic things. They're gonna say problematic things. They're gonna make mistakes because they're still learning and they're not perfect. And yeah, so that's just another curve that they're going to have to get over in this show, and that's something that has to be touched on. It doesn't have to be, because they haven't really done it in Disney, but I guess that it'll be cool if they did it. I don't know. But certain things, because they're breaking down boundaries, they're breaking down doors, baby. Let's go. And yeah, guys, so Disney fans, subscribe to this channel. I make a Disney video. I make Disney videos, I should say, because I usually do most of videos. This is the O2 review show. I do Disney videos every single day that a Disney show comes on, which is usually Friday. And, yeah, subscribe to my main channel, which I just do videos, stupid skits, and, me just talking about stuff. It's usually, like, comedy videos. It's usually just comedy videos. It's not, like, I've only done, like, 3 skits before, but, I make like 3 videos a week, usually 2 videos a week, and it's usually just comedy stuff. I don't know, but random stuff. And yeah, guys, so you should subscribe to my main channel, the Beastly Boy 02, link in the description. This is my second channel, the Beastly Boy TV, all about TV show stuff. But if I had to rate this episode, I'd give it a 8.9 out of 10. That's a good rating. Anyways, guys, tell you the time I tell every single video. You guys know what it is. You know how I do on this channel. Fidget spinner. Stay beastly.